Good morning, y'all. This is GMS Weekend Edition, your weekend roundup. I'm ChrisMYee.
And I'm AustinAttack 12.
Hey, we kind of nailed that one. Pointing it out is an important part of that. But welcome on in. It's good to see y'all. Oh gosh, the music is very loud.
Oh, I can't hear anything.
That's okay.
Thanks, Kate. I like doing this. Ready?
Are these your blue light glasses?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't need them other than to like see far away, but like my eyes always hurt when I'm on my computer, so maybe I should start wearing them.
So they are prescription glasses, but also blue light, or?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. How was your week?
My week was okay. I was back to work this week, so that sucked. And that's about it.
It wasn't
How
great.
was your week?
Pretty good. Went to Disneyland yesterday, so that was nice. Saw my sister give a food demonstration. That was amazing. Like, that was really cool seeing her up on stage. So that was fun.
It's really nice.
Yeah, got a week of work ahead of me. Which we love, right?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I hear a voice. Let's go see whose voice that is.
Who is it?
It's I am Jeff Downs. Or look, it's Mike O. One or the other.
Or both.
No, I actually know it was Downs.
Hello, gentlemen.
Oh, hey. It's fancy meeting you here.
Wow.
Who would have thought?
What is that?
Who would have thunk?
Not me.
Downs, how are you doing?
I am well, thank you. Glad to be back. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I know that you have some strong opinions about one of our news topics to discuss, so I'm glad to hear your thoughts about that. How you doing, Mike? Oh,
I'm
sorry.
good.
Sorry, Downs.
Downs, finish your thought. Go ahead, I'll
I was
wait.
just going to say, it got me very heated this week, so looking forward to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't say bad words. I was told not to say bad words.
Mm-hmm.
I'm great. I'm very tired. Had some excitement last night here in the heartland of America.
That's rough.
We had a tornado warning at 3 a.m. We're downstairs for a while, just
Did they give you an all clear after?
No, they just tell you when it's supposed to stop.
Like a
And-
time?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. They're like, there's a tornado warning until 3:30, and then that turns into 4. But as a former outdoor educator who taught a lot of meteorology, I felt pretty comfortable looking at the radar and figuring out when it was actually clear. So,
Oh wow.
yeah,
That's
there's
actually
a lot of
pretty
people.
cool.
A lot of people who were pissed off though, and it's funny because they're like, "Oh, you're blowing the sirens, and there wasn't even a tornado." What?
So just because their house didn't blow away, they're like upset?
Yeah, pretty
Yes.
much.
Just
That's what
because
I'm
it didn't
assuming.
go up in the sky like Wizard of Oz?
Yep, absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely.
boy.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh no, I wanted to go to Oz."
Did you know that tornado
No.
damage is worse than hurricane damage? I learned that.
Wait, how do you...
Generally speaking, it's quicker.
It's more
It's like-
powerful.
How's that
Yeah.
happen?
Because like the hurricanes is like water damage,
Right.
but like tornado like
It's
can
not water and
destroy
wind damage? It's
everything.
just-
It's just wind, but it's
Oh.
like
So-
more extreme.
And I've actually heard that too.
Mhm.
But it's because there is sustained winds with a tornado or with a hurricane that aren't usually as
Oh.
like brutal as a tornado would be because it's such a quick
Mhm.
like punch, like being punched versus being smacked. So
I see.
I mean, both of them suck. So
Yes, both are bad. Do not recommend either of them.
I don't really want to
We
be
don't
smacked
really
or
get
punched.
it.
1 out of 10 would not recommend.
Yeah. Let's get into some news. Let's talk about some of the big news of the week. And here is the one that Downs got heated about. Artesian Builds. There was quite a debacle surrounding this company, which is probably pretty familiar to folks because they sought out to not sponsor, but partner with a lot of streamers, big and small, to promote their brand. In return, they would often offer, especially as smaller streamers, a discount on buying a PC. They wouldn't offer you a PC. you would get a discount, and they would build if you did buy one, they would build it on stream, and your viewers could come in and gift subs and bits to try to upgrade the parts they used in the PC. All that felt fishy, but on one particular stream this past week, the owner, the CEO, Noah Katz, was doing a drawing for a free PC, and the drawing was among the people in their ambassador program. However, he drew a name, and live on stream, looked at their Twitch metrics, looked at how many followers they had, looked at how often they streamed, looked at how many followers they had on other socials, and basically trashed the streamer and decided to re-roll the winner of the drawing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was quite the debacle. Downs, why don't you start us off talking about it?
Yeah, there's just so many elements to this that like really grind my gears. But I think the worst of it all is just the gleeful sort of dismissiveness of people who were supporting him. And they're like it's a weird thing. It's not like a regular partnership, but it isn't a sponsorship. It is kind of like, you do us a favor, we'll knock a bit of money off our PCs for you. So they're helping him more than he's helping them. And for him to be on his stream with a few thousand people watching it at the time, I think, just under a couple of thousand, and look at like their Twitch analytics, their following on Twitter as well. Like he was adding it all up and just going, "No, you're not worth my time."
Yeah.
It's like, that's ridiculous. That's your rules that you made. All of these people are worth time. They're only helping you.
They're in
You're
your
not helping
program.
them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Your people
if
reached
that-
out to them to be like, "Hey, we think you're great. Hop on in."
Yeah. And if you wanted to do that work before offering it out, like fine. Like potentially there's business sense in partnering with people with bigger followings and so on, but
Sure.
you do that before you invite them in
Mm-hmm.
and have them advertising for months for free. Like
Right. Part of the requirement is that you put a panel in your about section that advertises
That's it.
their PCs.
That's the requirement.
Mike,
There was no fine print about like you need to have more than 5,000 followers. You need to stream this much. Blah 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 blah. Literally, the fine print was you must put this in a panel. That was it. And then you got this Star-Lord looking goof who comes on and, like Dan said, I mean, he completely shat on this lady, and that was awful.
And many others, actually. Several others.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. There was like 9 other people. Like,
and
9
the logo
total.
on your overlay, I see.
It was ridiculous. So just how much they did a disservice to smaller streamers was nuts. And now they're kind of paying for it in a way. Kind of like down some of my frustration goes in the lack of backlash from some folks who are trying to be dismissive of them, be like, oh well, yeah, or just whatever. It kind of goes back to like goes to like the locker room talk kind of nonsense. Like, he was just saying you need people. But like, I mean, for me, like Nick Merckx was like, cancel culture is stupid. What he did was fine. And you're like, what? Like, no, that's not correct at all. Like it's ridiculous. However, there have been apparently they're pursuing a employee-led buyout of the company.
Wow.
Which has led what is his name? There's a train wreck.
Oh,
who is he's always a Twitch streamer who won like a buttload of money on Twitch gaming, or like it was like a gambling thing. He won like $8 million on slots.
Oh, jeez.
And he offered to buy out the company, and he said he'd run it right. So,
Brendan,
it's infuriating.
Brendan mentioned the company actually got shut down by the state of California. That's
good.
Probably for the best.
Those guys can. eat a butthole. And that's the thing. So that dude was he's the CEO, right?
Mm-hmm.
Star Lord. He's
Yeah.
not like one of their. Is he one of their like builders? Or is he just a
No,
business
he
guy?
presumably knows how to build a PC, but
I mean, I probably could figure it out too, but yeah, no, that guy. I mean, at the moment you look at that clip and you see him sitting there with a Star Lord jacket on, you're like, yeah, this isn't gonna go well.
a smarmy guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a poopable face. So angerinating.
Yeah. Austin, do you have much of a reaction to this? Do you see it in your communities?
Yeah, I haven't seen anybody defending him at all. Because again, I don't really follow anybody that's a big streamer or whatever. But like, I just feel like he ruined his own career. Like, if you had to make 3 not apology videos and
Yeah.
like you're still trying, like you will never recover. He himself,
No.
I think the company, whatever, but he himself will never recover from this. And it's like, you shouldn't. You are a bad person. Like, you don't just say that on accident. You don't just say stuff like that on accident and be like, oh my gosh, I really didn't mean it. Like, you did mean it. There's no way that you didn't mean that. And like, if you feel that way about that streamer, fine. Do it off stream then. Belittle them off stream so no one sees it. And then say, I'm not going to pick them. And then pick someone else. Cheat off stream, Like,
right.
you ruined your career because you think you are better than everybody. And you're not. Like, I think the video that you had posted, Chris, from the other ChrisMYee, like, he said their streams themselves have like an average of like 100 people watching, and like I think their YouTube videos have like less than 2,000 views. So it's like, you kind of suck too. So like, what?
They're not very endearing people. Like, I've watched their streams before. I mean, if I was a tech head, maybe it would be cool. But like, again, I don't like Borderlands, but I'll watch Austin play Borderlands, or I don't like games Kate plays or Chris, but I'll watch with them. I mean, the stuff they're doing isn't interesting, and what they're saying isn't interesting, especially that guy. So,
right,
yeah,
he just totally obliterated himself.
It was really bad. As Ruggs mentioned, tech YouTuber ChrisMYee made a very good video summing all this up. He has gone into Twitch streaming, and he's a partner. He's a fairly big streamer. But he started as a tech YouTuber with a channel about building PCs, and has a very good video about this. There's a ChrisMYee. We're fighting them. No.
The video was 20 minutes long, but I watched all of it. That's where I got all of my information, and I don't need any other sources. So
nice.
I'll link you to some other ChrisMYee videos. He's very good.
His is with a K, so it's okay.
And an F. Yeah. His videos inspired me to build my
Christopher.
PC.
Oh yeah.
Why is it pronounced differently?
Because Mike didn't know where the F went.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Christopher.
It's a silent F.
The silent F is the one that
Christopher.
Gets you. Yeah. All right, we are moving on with our news discussions. There was some fairly dismaying news out of Activision Blizzard yet again this week, where Activision says it failed to hire another woman for its board, which is mandated by the state of California due to the deal with Microsoft buying them. When I heard this news, my jaw dropped. Like, are you kidding? Like, the state was requiring you to do this, and you just like,
too hard.
Mike, what happened? Like, what was your reaction to this news?
It's stupid. Like, what? How do you not? Yeah. Like, to say that, hey, like the state's law is preventing us from doing this. No.
Or the Microsoft purchase.
Or yeah. But you have to have another one. You need three women.
If your board is more than 6 people, at least 3 members have to be female.
Which is fine, and I don't know why it's difficult. That's like, oh yeah, I can't find the floor. Like, what? I can't find the floor because it's dark out. No, there are more than enough qualified women to sit on your board of directors. I guarantee there are more than enough qualified women in your own company to sit on your
No,
board of directors.
but the thing is, they interviewed those people, but they couldn't take a joke, so they didn't hire them.
Is that true?
No, I
Oh,
just made that up.
'Cause
That was
wouldn't
my
be-
joke.
Oof.
Well done,
Well,
Austin.
the way Activision goes, that totally could have been accurate. Though.
It could have been. It felt like it could have been.
Yeah, with whatever the dude's name, I don't even care what his name is anymore. But yeah, it seems it's a line, and it's just somebody being completely and totally inept at everything.
Yeah.
So,
As Brendan said, I didn't know Activision Blizzard could get more embarrassing.
I'm serious. Is this
it's-
a bet?
Yeah.
Like, they have like $1 bet. Like, oh yeah, no, I can get worse. Watch.
It was last time I was here, we were discussing something embarrassing Activision had done, and every time it's something so avoidable and
Yeah.
something that's so like easy to put right and to
Mhm.
follow and do, and yet still they manage to absolutely fluff it up and
don't
make a big scene
understand.
out of it.
Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like,
When you miss this deadline with the state, yeah, I don't know. Like, I just don't know. Yeah, and I don't know. As fans of their games, if you play COD or if you play Overwatch, Hearthstone, those games, I don't play any of those games, so I don't have to make the choice of like, how can I keep playing this company's games?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you think that if you did play those games, you would drop them right away? Like,
no.
Why do you answer that?
I think like with any form of consumable media, like you can look at it with like musicians that come out as horrible people. Like you don't have to stop consuming their media. You should stop supporting them financially if possible, but like you already have the game. It's like back in the day when people would burn records or burn books. It's like you already paid for it. They already have your money.
Mm-hmm.
And like if you enjoy playing it, I don't know. I think like if The Sims came out with something horrible, which I mean I almost said a bad word. They're bad sometimes anyway, but like I wouldn't give them any more money, but like I would still play The Sims.
That's okay.
I'm
and-
not too sure that all of the consumers are fully aware of everything that goes on as well. Like,
That's
Yeah.
true.
it takes a very
Yes.
special sort of fandom to seek this news out.
Yeah.
When you're shopping with kids in a supermarket and they see a new Call of Duty game, they don't know what the CEO is up to or
Yeah.
Mhm.
not up to. So I don't know if it'll ever truly affect their bottom line when informed people take those sorts of decisions.
Yeah,
Agree.
that makes sense.
It's important to keep talking about, same thing with like again, musicians. Like I still consume some music from people that have come out as bad people, but I don't support them, and I can not continuously, but I always bring up this bad thing happened. They did this bad thing. I'm still consuming their media, but this also happened. And I think you are allowed to do that. And people are allowed to not do that too. People are allowed to totally cut ties, but you don't have to. It's just important to recognize what happened and not ignore it.
And not to completely derail this discussion, but one of those tough fandom things is Harry Potter, with J.K. Rowling and her trans exclusionary radical feminist behavior. Being super anti-trans. I think as fandoms, people have to come to terms with being okay with the media they've already purchased, and I don't know.
I think that's a good point, because like I've seen people recently about that saying you should give up Harry Potter. You need to grow up,
Right.
get over Harry Potter. You can do that. And like I never did anything with Harry Potter. Like I don't care. But like I kind of disagree with that. I think again, I don't think you need to praise Harry Potter as such a highly whatever thing, but you're still allowed to enjoy it. You're still allowed to consume it. Just because a horrible person created it doesn't mean you can't continue to enjoy it while criticizing it and while saying, you know, that there's things wrong with how it became created, I guess. That's just, and again, that's just how I feel. Everyone can feel differently.
You're not wrong.
Okay,
Yeah.
thanks.
So
It's
I know.
tough as well, I think, especially with that Harry Potter thing, because you can look at the credits at the end of the movie, and I'm sure many of those are not as horrible as J.K. Rowling, but it's
Right.
J.K. Rowling who benefits the most, maybe. But you're also supporting a lot of other people's work and
That's true.
creativity as well. So it's, yeah, it does make it tough.
and that's
Right.
the rough thing too, right? I mean, honestly, looking at excuse me, everything with Ukraine and Russia right now, like there's so many sanctions on the Russian people, you know, and where like 90% of them couldn't care less about what's going on in Ukraine or are just misinformed about it. You know, think the Ukraine is like NATO are gonna blow up Russia and blah 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 blah. Like all this hurts them the most, and it's the same with like, you know, these companies. Like the CEO is gonna get paid no matter what. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the developers and the publishers and you know, this, that, and the other thing that are gonna end up getting hurt by people boycotting stuff.
Right.
So
That's fair.
and maybe it'll make people like rise up, but at the end of the day, it's it's a job. It's your career. So
Yeah, and that goes
you
into
enjoy
the whole
making
like
games.
just leave your job if you have bad boss and you're in an just leave. It's like people can't just leave their job
Mhm.
sometimes. That's a privilege. And some people can leave their job. Some people can rise up and protest, but some people can't do that because if they lose their job, they can't eat, they can't feed their kids, they can't
Right.
pay
They
for
may
their
lose the
I
roof
don't
over
know.
their heads. Yeah.
Right. And I think a lot of people that are super into like protesting and activism, and not all people obviously, but like they think you can just stop doing things. And it's like that is impossible for some people. Like you can't just leave your job. Or even like
Yeah.
women who get assaulted at work. They can't just leave. Because then what would they do?
It's just not so black and white. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that was a good discussion. Austin, will you tell us about our third news item?
Oh yeah. Apparently there was a Pokemon card that sold for $90,000. $900,000. I've been struggling with numbers lately. I don't know why. I don't know if I have to go to the doctor, but like $900,000. It looks like a Japanese illustrator card with Pikachu on it. Well, let's see. From 1998, and it sold. It's not just for sale. It sold for $900,000, and it shattered a record for the previous card being sold for $375,000 about a year ago. The card is near mint 7, which I know if people are like into minting and stuff, they know like that's pretty good. Like, that's
a
so
lot
much
of money.
money. That's so much money. Why? I hate this person. No offense.
For spending
I hate them.
$900,000 on the card,
Yes, like
when that amount of money would be like transformative for your life, like
for most of our lives,
for
like
most people's, yeah.
I would say everybody probably here, like even
Yeah.
a fraction of that. Like I don't know. I think we talked about this the other week, or maybe it wasn't on this show. I don't know, but like having that much money and like people not doing good things with it. Like what? What are you gonna do with this card? You're gonna put it on a shelf and it's gonna gather dust. You're not even gonna play with it.
Doubtful.
You're not even gonna use it. Not even gonna be like, oh my god, I love this card. Let me play with it.
You're
It's
gonna
gonna be
put it
on-
in your deck and shuffle them
You're
up.
gonna put it in your deck. Yeah. Like what?
You don't
Well,
spend
that's-
$900,000 to put it in
No.
your deck.
And I guarantee it's not going to be on display. It's going to be in a sleeve, in a box, or like
In a
a
briefcase,
safety
maybe.
deposit.
Yeah, in a safe.
something. So
But then,
you're paying for that because you can.
but
That's why, because you can.
I don't know. This reminds me also of the whole Beanie Baby thing. How there are Beanie Babies that are apparently selling for millions of dollars if they're like mint condition Beanie Babies. And like I remember I played with my toys. I still have my Beanie Babies. I still have everything. I played with my Beanie Babies in the pond. I took them in the snow. I took them in the trees. I took them in the dirt. I took them everywhere. They've been washed. They've been sewn because they went to the hospital because they had a little hole in them and they had to get fixed. And then I remember my one friend, she had all her Beanie Babies in a glass case, like on her shelf, and I was like,
Wow.
they're trapped and they
They're
can't breathe.
prisoners.
They were, and I wanted to steal them. She was my best friend, and I wanted to steal her toys because they were trapped. Not because I was
Beanie
jealous
Baby
of them.
PETA.
They were trapped. Yes, I was. I was Beanie Baby PETA. Because she wouldn't play with them. She just had them looking at her. I'm like, ew. That's so sad. I have a lot of feelings about
Beanie
people,
Babies, yeah.
about people
Oh,
buying
geez.
toy things and then not playing with them. I don't care. I'm coming for anybody that has an action figure in a case up on their shelf.
The supreme
Coming for
irony
you.
is that we just booked, Superphonic, Kate, when they come to California, we go to Disneyland. We just booked appointments to build lightsabers. And part of the reason I had never done it before is because I was like, what am I going to do with it? I'm either going to play with it and, like, what am I going to do? Find a LARP group that plays lightsaber fights? Or display it. And then it just
But why
sits
can't
there.
you do both?
No, I can do both.
Right. So
But
that's
it's like,
fine.
why do I need this? But I think having the experience with multiple people for me is what's going to make it worthwhile. The
That's the thing,
lightsaber building
Paying for the
experience.
experience, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Not
paying for
really
the
paying
experience.
for the
That's how I see it.
lightsaber.
Yeah,
So
getting to keep the lightsaber is the plus. Is a plus.
it's a bonus, right? You don't have to give it back.
Yeah,
No, here you
Play
go. I'll
it
take it.
and play with it. You could do both.
I don't intend to play with it.
Dude, lightsaber streams where you just stand in that
Lightsaber
open
fight
room back
streams?
there and start like,
Yeah.
wow. It'd be great.
The new stream style, yeah.
You know what? I
Um,
decided Tuesday
Millions.
stream. I'm bringing out my Beanie Babies. I'm showing everybody my Beanie,
Beanie
Babies.
Baby stream.
Yep,
That's
If
exciting.
you don't, I'm.
they're
not
in a
even
garbage
gonna-
bag. I can go get
They're
them
in a
now. Like
garbage
I
bag.
promise.
No,
No,
it's
it's
okay.
okay,
We'll wait
it's okay.
Tuesday.
I'm just saying.
It's a plug. Yeah, plug everybody.
Yes.
Tuesday, Beanie Babies.
Beanie Baby stream.
On AustinAttack 12. Princess Diana Beanie Baby.
God,
Handled with white gloves.
no, she doesn't even have her tag on because I also took the tags out because I thought they hurt their ears.
Oh no.
That Princess Diana one. Oh gosh. Anyway, this was a really great, super robust news discussion. Let's see what the flagship GMS show got up to this week. That is the main show, 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. Monday through Friday on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook Gaming, and GamingMorningShow.tv. Got tripped up that time. If I keep the flow going, I can get through it like super clean. Didn't happen this time. But let's take a look at what they got up to, what Ryan and Sean got up to this week.
But this is one of the reasons I am, is because I could at some point say, hey, I want to go stay in Norway for 3 months. And then I find a Norwegian house, someone who wants to rent their house out. And we just say, hey, you're hanging out in Oregon, I'm hanging out in Norway for the next 3 months. Make sure to find that extra attic door that we didn't know we had. Please,
Yeah, that sounds great.
while you're there.
And now that we're meeting people worldwide, we can just set up some GMS home exchanges.
Downs. You want three weeks, 3 months in the Pacific Northwest? I'll hold down the pool table.
6.
Number 6, overnight buses/trains. Multitask by traveling and sleeping at the same time. Need a place to stay? Just book a bus ticket overnight and take a little snooze. Or news, whatever. You can news if you want to.
You can leave your news behind.
This-
Do you have any idea what those are? Little trinkets
No.
that are wrapped and you pull on the ends?
I have been finding information, and I have found this for all to enjoy. This is a YouTube video titled "What's Inside a Christmas Cracker?" And just like described, it's a tube with 2 ends, and people pull on each end, and
What?
it opens, and there's stuff.
But that's not even close to what Scott Chicken Downs were describing. They were talking about those little celebratory... Well, that's a noisemaker, but like, you pull the end and it goes...
No, it's bigger. and people pull from each end. It appears,
That's a wishbone.
and it comes from.
that could be a like a 3 a.m. debate. Who do you got? Eye of Thundera or Eye of the Lord of the Rings? I don't remember which one that was called.
Eye of Sauron.
Eye of Mordor.
I don't know. I'm not a Lord of the Rings kind of person.
I've seen them all. So I should know this, right? I think it's Eye of Mordor. Which sounds like someone's mispronouncing murder, if that's the case. Eye of Mordor.
There's been a terrible Mordor here. What'd you say? Said murder. No, I don't think you said murder the first time. No, I did. Mordor.
It's Trogdor's cousin. Or it's Crystal, I think. Crystal Pixie.
You could see the the microchips inside of the Pepsi.
Oof. That's why they keep tracking me. Speaking of being able to see through things, there's a window in the far. A window to which I say, yar. Open up. Let's see right through. Bear, 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 bear. We summon you. It's a good looking right hand there.
It's pretty good.
I think Bear Bear is excited for... Oh, whoa! Never mind, Bear Bear shift the room.
No, I just moved the camera a little bit.
Bear Bear's a wizard. I was going to say, I think it could be good. Like, the flavor combinations could be good.
I think... I kind of want to try it.
Really? You want to try that one more than strawberries, whipped cream, and torn... Okay.
I know I'd like the strawberries and whipped cream one. What's not
With
to
the
love
mint?
about that? Sure.
Okay.
I like fresh mint.
I actually
Spearmint.
was supposed to get fresh mint in an imperfect food shipment. So if I have some, looks like we're baking pound cake, y'all.
Ooh.
Pound cake.
3.
I love that you get imperfect foods. Good for you.
Thank you.
Number 3, chopped peaches and whipped cream and demerara sugar. Demerara sugar. Seriously, demerara.
Sugar whose car can't quite start yet.
Nice.
Well, that got a little silly. And I should mention, just for Ryan and Sean, blur. I went and got Canada Dry ginger ale, and let's see if I can open this in a satisfying way for everyone.
Nope.
Gated.
Didn't hear it.
On Discord, but maybe for the stream. I don't know. Maybe the stream heard a good open.
Oh, Rugs
Rugs
is
said
nice. Good.
Rugs liked it. Okay, perfect. It was crisp.
I want a Pepsi.
Nice,
No
but
echo.
no echo. Yeah, Sean turned on the reverb or something, and his can openings are excellent now. Think only cans.
That's literally what I thought of when you did it yesterday. I was like,
Well, you
can
should you should have
openings
heard
are ruined.
Sean's. Yeah, can openings are now ruined because of
Thanks,
only
Will.
cans. So Sports Talk Wife brought up how the boys brought their family shame for not knowing about Christmas crackers. Have you in your family done Christmas crackers for Christmas? I guess you could do it for New Year's, but it's mostly for Christmas.
Nope.
No?
Does Downs know Downs?
But did you know of them, Austin?
Down, you're muted. Down, you're
Down.
muted.
Down, you're muted.
I don't think I muted
Oh,
myself.
now you're fine now.
You've
Hello.
been muted for the last 20 minutes.
Oh gosh. Sorry. We do Christmas crackers. It's
Well, of
a really
course you do.
big
You're
tradition
British.
here. I've got a room full of junk just like here, and there's at least 5 boxes of Christmas crackers in there.
Wow.
Why?
Christmas cracker stream.
Do you give them out?
Pop, 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 pop.
Usually what happens is you buy them in like a box of 8 or
Mhm.
12, but then you've only got a family of like 4 or 5, so then you end up with a load left over.
There are a lot of leftover Christmas crackers.
Then you don't buy them the next year.
Yeah, but you forget that they're there, so then you go and buy
so
new
the
ones
room
when you're
stocks
doing
up with
Christmas
the
shop.
partially open, partially used sets of Christmas crackers.
And then also
Yeah.
another thing is come like January, they're all on sale. So you're like,
Oh,
hey, we'll
right.
get these now so we don't
For
have
next
to get them
year.
at Christmas. Yeah.
And then you forget.
But then by the time, yeah, exactly.
My sister has started making it a tradition for our family to do Christmas crackers every Christmas. I think from seeing them in Harry Potter.
Nice.
And
So
it's a fun little tradition. I mentioned this on GMS in the morning. I conducted a concert of my family. It was like a box of 8, maybe 9, maybe 10. I actually don't remember now how many crackers, but we had just enough people for them. Everyone got a whistle of different length, and so they made a different tone when you blew into them. So I conducted a concert of people blowing on their whistles to put together a song, and that was pretty fun.
Oh my god.
It was really funny. I think we recorded video of it.
Makes me think of that Flow Rider song. Jeez.
Which one is
Blow
that?
your whistle, baby. Whistle, bait. That
Oh
one.
boy, that one.
It's a really terrible song.
It is a terrible song.
Wow.
Well, maybe
Especially
I'll
when you
need some...
chaperone a dance full of 12-year-olds.
Oh
Ew.
no.
Like,
no.
someday you'll look
I,
back at this and see.
Oops.
Yuck.
Yuck indeed.
Why do I keep doing this? Ignore that. Let's take a look at some content creators that we have to share with our audience today. Downs, who have you brought for us to experience?
Yes, so I wanted to bring along today Miss MDK. She is a predominantly Apex streamer from Australia. She's good friends with Les Aimbot, and they do quite a lot of rank together.
Makes sense.
Yes. She's... Okay, so when I first discovered Miss MDK, it was because she was published a rant on Twitter, and it was one about her community, and she was sticking up for people in her community against like some trolls that had come in or something along those lines. And I just thought that was amazing. And so when I then went to her streams, that's very much what you can expect, like a really strong community, some absolute cracked Apex, and also secretly some really good singing. But you have to like redeem channel points for that. But she's a really good
That's kinda
singer and
neat.
plays ukulele. So I got a clip of her hitting her first ever 20 kills, a 20 bomb.
That's
And
big.
I think it really sums up kind of like how concentrated and how lovely she is, and I'm a big fan.
Let's take a look. You'll have to. Actually, you won't have to tell us anything. Let's just take a look.
All right, got one. Just need 2 more. All right, I get the last one. Hang on, I got him. Just maybe crack him. I think I did it. Oh my god, guys, I think... Please, I think that was 20.
You are the Apex champions.
Oh man, she's like breathing heavy.
Oh my god, thank you so much, guys! Best team ever! Let's go!
Mhm.
You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much.
That's awesome.
That's how I react when I get 1 kill.
Yeah.
Oop.
But they were just randoms that she had.
That's really
found,
cool, and
and
they decided to help her. That's
yeah.
pretty amazing. Well, thank you, Dance. I'll have to check her out. Mike, who have you brought to share with us?
Well, since you've asked, I'll tell you. I have brought someone who I've been following for quite a while. Her name is Nightlight Knight. She is the head of the Order of the Oblong Table, or the Oot, which is funny. If you're looking for, you'll notice one of my favorite streamers are chaotic cozy streamers, and she's another one that's kind of, it defines very well. Where it's very chill and mellow, but she'll also like bust out these crazy voices and kind of narrate the game as she goes, and it's a lot of fun. And she's a real good time to kind of follow, and
Nice.
she has this really wonderful dog named Finn who likes to eat balloons.
Yeah, he
By
will
eat, I
pop a
mean
balloon.
pop, not eat, but he pops the balloons, and it's a good time. It's a lot of fun.
Let's take a look at a clip that you have brought for us.
Banana.
What?
Because I love that card.
Oh, how did this start playing? What are we gonna see in this clip, Mike?
That's a great question. We're gonna see something funny.
Oh, let's just play it then.
It's Link, aka Lonk, being smooth.
Development Library, Peace Weapon Development Library, Space Development Library are held in their respective
this a stream?
libraries.
This isn't
Not
the clip,
to-
is it?
This is not the clip. This is sitting right now.
But she was making a voice. Okay, I think this is the clip. So it's still Final Fantasy VII?
Oh yes.
Okay.
I don't know why I said. Yeah.
Good morning, Lonk. Did you sleep well?
He named
The
Cloud
claw
Long.
someone kept me up next. Ooh, next to you. Who wouldn't? Oh my God, we so slick, Opera. Next to you. Who wouldn't? I don't know what you. Oh come on, Tifa. You know what we mean. We know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
That's a good one. I'm a big fan.
That was my favorite part.
That's awesome. How did we end up at Stephen Joy's? Because I don't think anyone is sharing Stephen Joy's.
Because the person that I
did they raid?
have rated, rated Steven.
Oh, I was like, how did we end up
Also
here?
another good streamer.
Well, Austin, who are we taking a look at today?
So we're looking at Urban Bohemian,
go through my
who is
pocket.
a streamer that I found on Twitter a long time ago. And he's very cozy chill. We've talked about this on like a bunch of people's streams, like Kate streams and stuff, like how you can be super calm, super chill, and not like like a lot of us, and still be super duper enjoyable to watch. He plays a lot of Animal Crossing, but he also I think has been playing Destiny too, maybe lately. I usually tune in for the Animal Crossing streams, which happen on Sundays a lot of the time. Very cozy, very fun to be around. Just really, really like chill, but also like very politically minded on Twitter and stuff, which is exciting. Really, really cool, a cool guy. I
That's
really
awesome.
enjoy him.
What are we gonna see in this clip?
Well, the clip I made today, this morning, because it just made me laugh. There's a lot of puns on, in his space, and they're very deadpan a lot of the time. This clip is like 2 seconds long, but it just made me laugh so hard.
Let's take a look. If possible.
Okay, so I need to get fossils assessed. I need to find one more fossil, if possible. Or if possible. Ugh, that's a bad one. Okay, so
That's a bad one. Instant regret. I feel that to my core.
Yeah. And I did too. I was mad, but also laughed.
This week, I am presenting our dear friend Rugs. She's fairly known to people in this community. She made Mike's emotes, Mike's GMS emotes. So there is an emote. I'm sure you'll see them in chat. There are emotes of Mike, Ryan, Sean, and Austin. Booyah. So Rugs has been streaming for a few years. I think going on 3 years now. And the variety on her channel is amazing. She does a good job of kind of presenting the same vibes with regardless of the game that she's playing. You know, she plays Phasmophobia. Currently, she's been going through Hollow Knight. But also she does art streams because she creates those emotes and creates them on stream, which I think is cool. I like pulling back the curtain and seeing that process. Because I don't know, I just appreciate art, and I appreciate that like some people can do it relatively effortlessly, because I certainly could not. And we have Rugs waiting for us for an interview today. So we'll be right back. We'll get Rugs in, and yeah, we'll chat with her.
Hello?
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 Hello. How are you today?
Scared.
Scared.
And we're back with Rugs. Hi, Rugs.
No. Is it Rugs? Where?
Just chilling in your new stream room, looks like.
This is my stream room. I will not have it in like 2 weeks anymore. Because
What?
we will have a new roommate, unfortunately, for me. So I'll have to move back into my bedroom. But until then, just take this all in. I have my Pikachu over there. I have... Is that a princess from Adventure Time?
Oh.
Yeah.
My cat really likes to play with that. Um, I have a cloud pillow over here, and it's all very cozy, and
I
I
love
love
it.
it.
It is cozy.
Super cozy. But Rugs, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I have so many questions for you, but we'll start
Oh,
with
no.
an easy one. How did you get into streaming?
Oh gosh. Oh, well, I was in my first year of university, and I was playing a lot of games because I had nothing to do in my free time. And I don't actually remember how I found out about Twitch, but I made an account and I started watching some people. And in the first like 2 weeks or so, I didn't want to chat. I was just like lurking and watching people stream Stardew Valley and other games that I was playing back then. And after a while, I was like, this sounds interesting. I would like to do this. And after I decided that I like streaming, I spent like 7 months straight working on my overlays, trying to figure out how to talk to chat, and like just trying to get used to the whole streaming thing without actually streaming.
Mhm.
And when I started streaming, I was pretty much prepared to take on the world. And yeah, I've been doing this since September 2019. My
Wow.
cat is trying to
Wow.
get into my room now.
Bring her in. What?
I can't.
Austin loves
He's
a
gonna
cat.
chew my cables.
I don't care. I'm sorry.
Shiro's a bit unwieldy, a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to. I mean, you do have to because I want to. An angel baby, a little floofy
Here's my baby.
angel.
Oh no. Wait, my headset turned itself off. Oh
Oh
my
no.
god.
Oh no.
Okay, it's
Shiro
good
is
now.
a
It's good.
yeah, Shiro is a bit much at times.
I don't care. This is worth it.
Wait.
Oh. Oh.
Can you hear him purr?
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, wow.
As Snuffkin pointed out, an angel baby eats Rugs' face.
Yes.
No, he's smooching. Just smooching.
Most people smooch with their teeth, correct?
True.
Thank you for sharing.
It bears mention,
Shiro with us.
Orosaur in the chat, your sister. And
Yes.
Snuffkin LHT, your brother-in-law.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Austin asked a question.
Oh, okay. So you have made a lot of emotes for many of our friends, including me. You also made my little like sub badges, which I love. So what do you think is either the best emote you've made or your favorite emote that you've made?
Well, probably most of them are the ones I made for myself.
That's fair.
Because I had a lot more time to figure out like how to do certain things than when I do commissions. Because with commissions you have like a limited time, so you don't, waste the client's time. But I spend like probably 2 to 3 months working on my own emotes, so yeah. But if I were to pick some emotes from a commission I've made, um I would say I've done some tiger ones that are like, it doesn't look like an actual tiger, like the fur is like galaxy. um and it was very hard to figure out where to put the stars, because like they look so tiny when you see it in chat, but I wanted them to be seen a little bit, so I had to figure out where exactly I can put them so they don't look cluttered and so on. And I have some emotes in that commission that I really really like, so I think those ones would be one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
That's pretty neat. Who'd you make that for?
As Aurora. on Twitch. She's a great streamer. She streams mainly Apex, and she's very fun to watch. I'm actually a mod for her.
Nice.
So, we've watched your streams a lot. We've seen you do art. Sometimes you play games. So this is a two-parter. One, what do you prefer to do on your stream? Do you prefer to draw or play games? And then two, what is your favorite game to play? If you prefer that, or if you prefer drawing, do you like doing emotes, or just do you ever do just normal drawing streams? Which of those? So that's a two-parter: drawing or games, and two, favorite game or favorite thing to draw.
So I would say I prefer gaming on stream because I I have more energy when I play games than when I do art, and I interact more with chat when I'm playing something because I have more things to talk about than when I'm doing art. Because when I'm doing art, I just explain like I'm putting this line here because I don't like it in another place. And while the art streams are more cozy, I like the more like the higher energy gaming streams, um, though they take a lot of energy sometimes, and it's harder than art streams. Um, and my favorite game to stream, it's probably Phasmophobia because I always have a blast while I'm playing Phasmo. It's always a chaotic time, and I quite like that.
You have a lot of my
And
respect because you're willing to do solo Phasmo.
yes, I recently got into that because before I would not even think about doing something like that. But I'm glad that I tried it out because I really enjoyed it and it's so much fun, even though it's very scary. Um, and when I do art streams, before I used to do like normal art stream, not just emotes. I would draw like I I don't remember exactly, but I know I did one stream where I was just drawing a beach, and it was probably the first time I drew a background, and I really liked it. It was very nice.
Very cool.
So, Rugs, what is your favorite style of art to draw? Like, have you got a preferred type of art, or even to look
Mm.
at? You don't have to draw it if you've got a favorite. You could
Uh,
appreciate it from a distance.
to look out, definitely like I like the anime style. I wish I could be like I were able to do that because it looks so beautiful. um and to do um I think it's probably chibi style, the one I do the most because of the emotes. But I used to do minimalist portraits as well. But those required way less effort than the chibi commissions and drawings that I do. So I would say I like chibi more, even though it takes more effort.
Rugs, tell us where we can find you on any platform.
Literally everywhere. I used to be even on Patreon, but since I haven't had a lot of time to do art, I kind of abandoned that. But I'm on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. I even have an Instagram for my cat, so
I
I'm
follow that one.
twice. Yes, Austin. Yes.
Do I follow that one?
I don't know,
I
dude.
have to find it.
I'm also on Hover. I don't know if you all have heard of Hover, but it's like a TikTok for streamers. And I sometimes post on there. Um, and yeah, mainly Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. Of course, on Twitch.
Yeah.
uh,
When's your next
but
stream?
on good question. Probably Tuesday. I've been streaming pretty consistently on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, like 2 weeks, but still, that's consistent for me. Okay.
Fine.
And yeah, I'm just playing through Hollow Knight right now.
Awesome.
Very
And
cool.
really enjoying it.
Thank you so much, Rugs, for being here with us and
This
for
was
chatting with us
fantastic.
about everything.
Thank you for having me and for inviting me. Thank you.
Of
I really
course.
appreciate it.
We're glad to have you. Thanks, Rugs.
Thanks, Rugs.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
It didn't switch as fast as I'd hoped. Well, that was fun.
It was.
Yeah.
It's
she's
always
so
fun.
talented.
She's
Yeah.
super talented.
Feel jealous.
And that brings us to the end of our show. Fellas, what have you got going on this coming week?
I have WWE 2K22 pre-ordered and
When does it
ready
come out?
for so Tuesday. So I'm not sure if it's midnight my Tuesday. So if it is, I'll stream Wednesday. But if it's midnight Monday,
Which is your normal
I'll stream
Tuesday
Tuesday.
anyway. Tuesday.
Tuesday.
But yeah, get to
Wait, tell us about the
wrestlers, yeah.
Streamer Wrestling Federation real quick.
Please do.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to get a load of people to let me create versions of them for a wrestling company that we'll then go on to do some storylines with. I don't have the skills to make these wrestlers look like you, but I hope I can capture an essence of you. So check out my Twitter, and there's like a form to fill in, but hopefully I can get as many as you on there as possible.
Check out I am Jeff Downs on Twitter.
I'll do it.
Yes. Thank you.
Ridiculous. And then hopefully I will be back to streaming like normal. I'll be on Wednesday on GMS After Dark as we welcome in the former Weekend Edition guest Rob Kovacs. And then Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, and Sundays at 11 a.m. is usually where you will find me streaming. But this week we're still kind of getting over the flu. So my voice is already starting to wane a little bit. So I'm gonna take today off, and we'll be back to business as usual on Wednesday.
Thanks for being on, Mike.
Heck yeah! And then you can find me everywhere. It's the same name as this name, so it's like it's Mike O. Just Google it.
Just Google you.
Kind of a big
Just
deal.
Google it. Awesome.
Oh, Tuesday. I'll be on Tuesday for a Beanie Baby stream.
That's pretty
Actually, I'll be on
exciting.
today too. Forgot.
Continuing
For
the
Stardew
JoJo run,
Sunday.
right?
Yes, continuing our JoJo run for Stardew Valley at 2 p.m. Eastern.
That's exciting. I'll next be on tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. That'll be Fall Guys Monday. I'll be playing Stardew Sunday too, though, so you'll see me there. Well, this is fun. Thank you all for being here. Check out the flagship Gaming Morning Show, 6 to 9 a.m. Monday through Friday on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook Gaming, and GamingMorningShow.tv. We're gonna send you on a raid, but I should also mention that if you head over to the Gaming Morning Show YouTube page, you can check out some more of the for Horizon Forbidden West Let's Play that Sean has been doing. It's been good. That game is amazing.
It's very pretty.
It's super pretty. But let's look at who we can raid on Twitch.
Who needs life? You just play video games. Nightlight Night is live.
Oh,
She's
still
here.
live. Let's go there.
She's doing things.
Austin, can you handle that? Or Mike, I guess.
I got it.
'Cause I cannot.
Race. Just kidding.
Have a fantastic night/day/Phasmo marathon, everyone. Maybe one day we'll do a Phasmo marathon.
Not me.
We need a
Phasmophon?
good morning from GMS. I don't have any emotes to slap on here. That's
Yeah,
good.
just put on what you want. Just don't do like the bomb one, because that's kind of rude.
The bomb one?
Or like butts. I guess butts are fine, whatever.
I feel like
Yeah,
she'd be
people
okay
are-
with butts.
People are
She
into
really
butts
likes
right now.
dog butts. Really likes dog butts.
Oh yeah. Like that's good.
Her corgi butts.
Yeah, have a great rest of your Sunday, y'all.
Thanks, Chris.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.